Welcome to the Everything Podcast. This episode, I'm going to be discussing the announcement of the third Doctor Adventures, the Planet Killers. I'm of course episode on the 1st of June 2026. And this episode starts the big finish takeover of sorts that will be happening on the podcast, especially audio-wise, over the next couple of days, just with the amount of news and a recap as well thrown in there as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's read the press release, which is titled "The Third Doctor Faces the Daleks," which kind of does slightly spoil what's in it, but it is interesting. And this was announced on the 26th of May, 2026, so 6 days ago, so it is taking me a little while, but this is the furthest one, so it will get a little bit closer as we get through. But yeah, it was, I think it was all midweek, though, anyway, apart from the one that I will be getting to, hopefully today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. So we've got the episode titled "The Third Doctor Faces the Daleks." There are new voyages and old enemies for Tim Treloar and Katie Manning in the Third Doctor Adventures, The Planet Killers, a brand new audio drama box set due October 2026. And then if you, we've then got to the cover for the Third Doctor Adventures, The Planet Killers, which includes a dog on it, which has been interesting and then kind of trending on social media and all sorts. Yeah, but let's read what it says. The Third Doctor, played by Tim Treloar, obviously formerly Jon Pertwee, has caught up with his former companion Jo Jones, played by Katie Manning, in her later life. And the upcoming box set, The Planet Killers, comprises two thrilling new Doctor Who stories starring the reunited friends. This is the first time, I think, since, I could be wrong, but since February 2023, the return of Jo Jones, where we've had a Third Doctor box set, which isn't just been one story. So that is like 3.5 years. Yeah, it was interesting to see where they were going with the Third Doctor, because they normally have they rotate through the companions. So Jo Jones, played by Katie Manning, Sarah Jane, played by Sadie Miller, and Liz Shaw, played by Daisy Ashford. But yeah, we've now gone to different things. Yeah. Yeah. But let's continue with the press release. So it was a nice surprise, because I had actually read the press release slightly. I can't remember because it's like 6 days ago. But I was just interested to see what it was going to be, because when you've got a cover with Daleks and a dog on it, that's going to draw you in. Anyway, here's what the press release continues. First, the travellers head back in time to 19th century Russia. Here they find the famous playwright Anton Chekhov, played by Joe Eyre, investigating the struggles of prisoners in a penal colony. Struggles which involve a creature torn between dimensions, and the TARDIS lands on Paratal, a beautiful planet that Joe is horrified to find is scheduled for demolition. But their problems worsen when an old enemy arrives. The Daleks, played by Nicholas Briggs, have a genocidal new scheme. The two stories featuring the terrific Third Doctor are The Beasts of Sakhalin Island, written by Jez Fielder, which is the 4-part episode of the set, so that'll be around 2 hours, and The Planet Killers, written by Andrew Smith, obviously the title story, which is 2 parts, so around an hour. So we start off with The Beasts of Sakhalin Island, written by Jez Fielder. The Doctor and Jo Jones are drawn to Sakhalin Island in 1890, where the dramaticist and writer Dr. Anton Chekhov is chronicling the plight of the inmates in the penal colony there. But something else has arrived on the island. A strange infection develops, and the howls of a tortured beast can be heard. We then have the Planet Killers, written by Andrew Smith. When the Doctor and Jo Jones arrive on a beautiful planet, little do they suspect they've landed right in the middle of events involving planetary destruction, ruthless exploitations of minerals, slavery and betrayal. A merciless Dalek plan is in motion, and the struggle to defeat them will cost many lives. Producer Heather Challen said, We're reuniting the Third Doctor with Jo Jones for this release, telling two stories that are very different from one another. The Beasts of Sakhalin Island is a historical tale with that all-important Doctor Who twist. I was thrilled when this pitch came in, and amazing that Anton Chekhov hadn't already made his way into an episode. In this story, the Doctor and Jo are drawn to Sakhalin Island, where Chekhov is doing a census on the status of a colony island. colony inmates, but beyond horrifying conditions, there's something worse lurking in the mines. And the Planet Killers came about because we were approached by Bristol Old Vic Drama School to collaborate with them, and she thought that the Third Doctor Adventure would be a good fit. Not only a Tim and Katie wonderfully generous at Leeds, perfect for the graduates, but Barney Benjamin was able to come on board to work with them and direct this episode. It was a no-brainer to make things extra special, but have them all receive a credit alongside the Daleks. This story is a proper sci-fi adventure with plenty of peril. So just a reminder, that's it for the press review, that the Third Doctor Adventures will return in October 2026 with the Planet Killers, which will feature a Dalek story in it as well as a historical set of the 1890s. That's interesting. Let me know what we thought of the announcement of the Third Doctor Adventures, the Planet Killers, and if you're going to listen to it when it is released in October 2026. You know, when I was talking about, I can't remember this episode or when Big Finish announced things but not necessarily in the right order, this is an example because this is for October, even though we have no idea what's going on with the 9th, 13th Doctors beyond that before what's already been announced. Same with the 11th and the 12th. So who knows? And the 5th, 6th, 4th Doctor, like all stuff coming out. A second as well. Doctors having stuff all come out before then. But again, Big Finish, I've given up on trying to guess what they're going to announce. It just, in my sense, would make sense to it chronologically. But anyway, without further ado, I will see you in the next episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.